The Moto G makes a comeback, and this time around with its original brand, namely Motorola. The Moto G6 Plus is the enhanced version of Motorola's mid-range smartphone. Let's find out together if it's a best buy. Spoiler: yes it is. Package. The green package contains a silicone case, a USB to USB-C cable, and a turbo power adapter. Build and ergonomics. If there is one thing that left me a little disappointed with the Moto G5 Plus was its design, which was really unincisive and a bit poor on ideas. This is something that you just cannot say about the Moto G6 Plus, which now has a glass back that feels well in hand, and gives a feeling of premium quality, also thanks to the narrower and sharper profile. Fortunately, at the same time, it doesn't make the smartphone too slippery. The main camera is as always embedded in the company's iconic protruding circle, which is a little less annoying than in the past. Once again, the smartphone is also splash resistant. Hardware. Although there are no upheavals in the hardware department, we still get next-gen stuff. We find a 2.2 GHz octa-core Snapdragon 630 processor, with an Adreno 508 graphics processor, 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory expandable via microSD. The interesting thing is that the SIM tray can hold 2 SIMs and 1 microSD card simultaneously. The connectivity is also good with Wi-Fi AC dual band, Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, FM radio and GPS. There is also a digital compass that for some reason was absent on the G5 Plus. In the audio compartment we find an audio jack, while the mono speaker is integrated in the headset capsule. Last but not least, on the front, under the display, we also find a fast and reliable fingerprint sensor. Cameras. The main camera is still a 12-megapixel one, with an f-stop of 1.7 aperture, this time accompanied by a secondary 5-megapixel camera that measures the depth of field. In addition to the classic bokeh effect, which is done very good, it can also be used for some nice color filtering or clipping effects. We can also confirm that this Moto G is one of the best smartphones for camera quality in the mid-range. Shooting time is low, focus is good and HDR does a good job ensuring that there are no too bright or too dark sections in the frame. Image definition and color rendering are also top-notch for the price. There are still some limitations when in low light conditions, but this could be solved with the introduction of optical stabilization in the future. Video can be recorded up to 4K resolution, but the electronic stabilization is only active up to Full HD at 30 fps. Overall, video quality is good, and the mic records good quality audio. The front-facing camera is an 8-megapixel f-stop 2.21, and is decent. Display. The Moto G6 Plus adopts the 18:9 format and Full HD Plus resolution, 2160 by 1080 pixels. It has a very large IPS display that measures 5.9 inches, that is bright and enjoyable under every condition. The color calibration and the viewing angles are also good. Software. This smartphone runs Android 8 Oreo out of the box. It offers a semi-stock experience with a few added modifications from Motorola. For example, we have Moto Actions that allow you to activate some functions by moving the phone, or to replace the navigation buttons with gestures on the fingerprint reader. Motorola also tried introducing a face unlock, but with mixed results. In the end, we found ourselves using almost exclusively the fingerprint unlock. Overall, every operation is very fast and smooth, offering a user experience on par with that of flagship devices. Autonomy. This Moto G6 Plus with its 3200 mAh battery can easily last a full day, and with moderate use even reach 2 working days. It is also compatible with turbo power fast charging. Final verdict. The Motorola Moto G6 Plus is definitely a best buy.